Hey YouTube, Canadian Vape Station. Just wanted to give you a quick video. It's actually no reviews today, but I just wanted to share exactly why I'm doing this and sharing everything with you guys. I started smoking cigarettes way back in high school. So, it was the cool thing to do. I was 15. Started out with, hanging out with friends, having a puff here, puff there. Then buying cigarettes and getting into this habit. And even when I was doing it for, even a couple of years, I never thought anything of it. I thought, well, I can give it up whenever I want. Truth of the matter was, I couldn't. So, kept progressing like that for a while. The reason why I'm making this video in particular is because I want to share my story. I'm sure that everyone else who watches this, who might have been a smoker or still is a smoker, I just want to let you know that, quitting can certainly be done. I was smoking for 20 years. I started when I was 15. I gave it up when I was 30. More or less. And that lasted for, I want to say more or less, I had a couple smokes here and there, but 4 years probably. And after 4 years of not smoking, I thought one day I was drinking, and I thought, what the hell? I used to enjoy cigarettes when I had a beer and see what it's like now. So I bummed a cigarette and tasted fucking terrible. And I thought to myself when I had that cigarette, I'm never having another one again. That was a good, reminder of what I used to do. Anyway, 2-3 hours later, I was still drinking, and I said, well, I'll have another one. I'll have another smoke. I don't know how common this is to everyone, but this is exactly how I started back up. And that was 4 years ago. So I was a smoker for 19, 20 years. All said and done. I have a little daughter. Her birthday's actually New Year's Eve, so this year, or last year, she turned 6, and she was bugging me for, oh my God, months, since probably September, telling me that, Dad, I need you to quit. She was, learning some stuff in school, and she goes, I don't want you to die, I want you to stay around for me, I love you, and, all this stuff. And I told her, I said, you know what, I'm going to quit for your birthday. And anyway, her birthday came. I was smoking. I was still smoking. Her birthday went. I was still smoking. And it was honestly the one of the worst feelings that I've ever had, that I thought, or I told myself, and I told her that I was going to quit for her birthday. And I didn't. So basically 2 weeks after her birthday, on January 14th, I had 4 cigarettes left. And I went into a local vapor shop where a friend of mine worked. And, I used to work with him, and I used to look at him carrying, things like this around, and I say, hey, how's the hookah today? And I used to bug him and stuff, and whatever. He was cool about it. Anyway, I went in and saw him, and he actually hooked me up with this little phone, the E-Leaf iStick 20 watt, and not this tank. This is a K1, but he gave me a Nautilus Mini and a bottle of juice. So that was fine. He was, I saw people with the Ego batteries and the Ego twists and the starter kits and everything, and those are fine, honestly. Anything to get you off cigarettes, start with anything. It doesn't even matter if it's vaping, but this really, really changed the tide for me. I thought to myself, I'm giving it my all. I want something that's going to give me sustainability, so, when my vaping habits change, when I want more vapor, when I want to get into, variable volts, variable watts, increase the heat, get more vapor, put different tanks and things on it, I wanted to be able to do it. So I thought, go all in or just don't. That's just my personality. I had to do it that way. I wanted something that was going to be something that would grow with me if I kept it up. So January 14th, and I would say this was about, 5, 6 at night. Got everything set up, took my first vape. I'm like, man, it's alright. It's good. Vaped all night, didn't have another cigarette. That was the end of the cigarettes for that day. Next day, I woke up, still had those 4 cigarettes left. And before I went to work, I was like, you know what? I'm not going to waste these. I'm going to have another one. Whatever. If I have 4 more cigarettes, then I have 4 more cigarettes. No word of a lie. I had that cigarette. I lit it. 2 puffs in. I was like, man, this... And this is just from a few hours of vaping like the night before. And it worked that quick for me. It might not work that quick for you. Sometimes people need a little bit of time to get into the reality of you're not smoking a cigarette, you're vaping. But everything that you require, desire in that cigarette is in here. So I had that cigarette, I put it out, and I can honestly say that was my last cigarette. And today is March 22nd. I started January 14th. So I'm not, a long time vapor, but I know how hard it is to quit because nothing else would make me quit completely. I tried the patch. It worked for a bit. I never tried the gum or the spray, but cold turkey, a couple weeks, generally, I would quit. Those 4 years, I would kind of supplement my tobacco use. I'd have a cigar, or I'd have something else. But, I never had the thought, and I don't know, it's just the knowing that I'm never going to touch another cigarette again. I know it's hard. I know people looking at these things, and I was one of them, thought, I'm never going to do that. I can't do that. That sucks, or whatever, right? This is the best thing, I think, to get anyone off cigarettes, and I wanted to share my story with you because I know how hard it is. I know I've been in the same boat as anyone else who's trying to quit. I really recommend this. I wanted to let you guys know that I'm basically, I'm not years long into this vaping thing, but I've been doing my research. That's all I've been doing the last couple months, reading stuff, researching things, product reviews, everything that I can do to inform myself of what works, what's good, and the harm, the benefits of this compared to cigarettes. As far as I can tell, this far outweighs cigarettes for negative effects, we'll say. everyone's going to see all these articles about how scientific studies prove that these are way worse than cigarettes, or things. There's 4 ingredients in this stuff: flavor, nicotine, propylene glycol, vegetable glycerin. So how can those 4 ingredients produce more harmful chemicals than a cigarette? It's impossible. So check it all out. Do the research. Check out some channels on YouTube. Definitely keep on this one, because I want you guys to become a part of my vape family, we'll say. I want you guys to be able to comment on things, ask me questions, like videos, subscribe. I'm going to keep doing these videos. Sometimes there's product reviews, there's going to be e-juice reviews, there's going to be tutorials, there's going to be information, there's going to be just basic stuff like this. But I did want to share this with you. Definitely, if you're thinking of quitting cigarettes, I would 100% recommend vaping. It gives you the same sensation as a cigarette. You don't miss the cigarettes as much when you're doing this kind of stuff. It's way healthier for you. And the best thing about it is, there's a bunch of best things about it, but the very best thing about it is my 6-year-old daughter tells me almost every 2 or 3 days how glad she is that I don't smoke cigarettes anymore. And that really hits me. It's a nice feeling. Besides that, I know that I don't breathe as hard as I used to. I don't wheeze at night. I don't hack a fucking lung up in the shower anymore. It's all gone. So yeah, I just wanted to give you a quick, I don't know how quick this is, I probably ramble a bit, but I just want to let you guys know about my story and why I'm doing this. I 100% believe in it. I want to get people off, the things that are causing harm to us. And yeah, just make everyone happier and healthier, I guess. So, if you know any vapors or cigarette smokers that are thinking of switching to vaping, tell them about my channel. I'm 100% dead serious. I want to help anyone I can with this. I believe in it that strongly, and there's very few things that I believe in this strong. Okay? So, I really appreciate you guys watching me. I really appreciate every view I get. Keep them coming. And yeah, I'm gonna keep doing this. Remember too that all these reviewers and things, if you look way back on some of the old-time reviewers, and I want to say old-time, in the last few years, a lot of people started with less than this. I mean, just the starter kit, or you'll see a bunch of reviewers that are from the States. They might have started on the stings that they can get at the gas station, those e-cigs that they get at the gas station. Essentially, anything is better than a cigarette, vaping-wise. It doesn't matter what kind of device, what kind of tank, what things you're using. Anything is better than a cigarette. Keep that in mind. As you get into vaping, you can expand your devices or repertoire, whatever you want to call it, and get into more advanced stuff, and it kind of becomes a hobby. It's become a hobby for me. But yeah, I just wanted to share this. Thanks for subscribing. Thanks for watching. Another video coming up soon, and everyone take care. Vape on.